Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome back to another episode of The Pampered Life, the podcast that's all about slowing down, indulging intentionally, and creating beauty in everyday life. I'm your host, Dr. Gina Ransom, holistic therapist, wellness expert, and of course, founder of Pampered Soaps. Today's episode is all about something that seems small, but makes a big difference when it comes to your very own home rituals. And that is wood wick candles. I get asked this all the time. Are wood wick candles actually better? So let's unpack the truth, the myths, and how to choose the right candle experience for your self-care lifestyle. Let's start simple. Traditional candles usually come with a cotton wick. It is what most of us grew up with. But in recent years, wood wick candles have grown in popularity, especially in luxury and eco-friendly markets. These are candles that use thin, crackling wood strips instead of cotton. They're usually made from natural hardwoods, and when you light them, oof! That soft fireplace crackle. Instant cozy. So, are they trendy or actually better? Let's get into the real benefits. Why do people love wood wick so much? Here's why so many candle lovers, myself included, adore wood wick candles. The sound. I love the soft, crackling wood fire vibe. It's a whole mood by itself. It makes your space feel warm, safe, and serene. Cleaner burning. Wood wicks tend to create a wider flame, which allows your candle to burn more evenly across the surface. That means no wasted wax or tunneling. Sustainability. Many wood wicks are made from FSC certified wood, making them a cleaner and more eco-conscious choice. Elevated aesthetic. Visually, wood wick candles look expensive, intentional, and of course, beautiful and minimalistic, which fits perfectly with the Pampered Soaps vibe. If you are a fan of Pampered Soaps or you follow Pampered Soaps, you know we are all about wood wick candles. But of course, every rose has its thorn, right? Nothing's perfect. So let's talk about some of the downsides to wood wick candles. Now, don't get me wrong. Wood wick candles are dreamy, but they just require a little bit more TLC. They can be harder to light. You might need to hold the flame to the wick for a few extra seconds, especially on the first burn. It takes patience. Proper wick trimming. If it's too long, it burns too hot. Too short, and it won't stay. Keep it at about 1/8 of an inch for best results. And it's not great in small vessels. Wood wicks need a bit more oxygen, so they burn best in wide mouth containers. That's why all of our concrete and glass vessels are chosen intentionally at Pampered Soaps for this specific reason. So, should you toss your cotton wick candles out? Absolutely not. Here's the truth. Cotton wicks are classic, reliable, and great for tighter spaces or when you just want a simple burn. Wood wicks offer a more sensory experience. They're all about mood, luxury, and intentionality. If you're creating a pampered moment, think bath, prayer, journaling, or just winding down after a long day. Go for a wood wick. But if you're cleaning, cooking, or don't want to fuss at all, or maybe very little, a cotton wick might be perfect. At Pamper Soaps, I actually design candles with both. Sometimes. I do often find myself making more with the wood wicks, but I do have cotton wicks as well. Based on the mood. It's based on the mood. I know everybody's moods changes and it can be different, so I try to switch it up a little bit. Okay, here's your candle tip of the day. Always trim your wick before every burn. Yes, even the wood wicks. Use a wick trimmer if possible or a nail clipper to keep it at the perfect height. You'll get a cleaner flame, less of the nasty black soup, and longer burn time. So, are wood wick candles better? Let's go back to the original question. They can be when you know how to use them. They're all about intention, ritual, and sensory luxury. And if that's what you want from your candle, then yes, they're 100% worth it. Remember, it's not about trends. It's about how something makes you feel. That's what the Pamper Life is all about. And taking those intentional moments for yourself. Now, before I close out, let's move into one of my favorite parts of my podcast here is trying to answer listener questions. I picked a couple of quick questions that were sent in by all of you this week. Question 1. How do I fix a wood wick that won't stay lit? Now that's a good question. First, trim it, even if it looks short already. Then make sure the wax has fully melted around the wick. If it looks like it's drowning in wax, soak it up with a little tissue and then try relighting it. That usually does the trick. Question 2. Can I reuse the candle jar once the candle is gone? Yes, if you are buying candles from Pamper Soaps, our candles are reusable. So you can reuse the jars, whether it's concrete or ceramic. And we do have some glass mason jars as well. All of those are reusable. So what you would do is just pour hot water into the jar, let the wax float to the top, and clean it out. Use it for makeup brushes, flowers, cotton rounds, whatever you want. And question 3. What scents go best with wood wicks? Good question. Warm, earthy scents like sandalwood, amber, tobacco, vanilla, and let me see. For my favorite one that I love is a mint flavor, but that's just my personal favorite. Doesn't have to be in this setting, but I do love like a little bit of a mint flavor. Pair that with a crackling flame, and there you have a full-on spa experience. I wanted to keep this episode short today just to give you some basic information on wood wick candles versus cotton wick candles. Thank you for spending this cozy moment with me. If you loved today's episode, as always, be sure to like, subscribe, make comments if you like. Even if you want to just ask a question that I can answer on the next episode, please do so. As always, take time for yourself. Take those intentional, pampered moments for yourself. If you'd like to find out more about us, please visit us at pampersoaps.com. Until next week, take your moments for yourself. And as always, be intentional and on purpose. Take care.